Hey guys! It's Parker and Chelsea. Parker's on his way. He trips over everything. So last week on the blog.
Hello!
Hello! I asked for questions. We thought it'd be fun to do like a Q&A. We're pretty open. And y'all had some really awesome questions. What?
So we have a blog on the internet that tells about lives.
Yeah, so figured we might as well answer questions.
Things.
Yeah, and we figured it'd be fun to do a video log. So y'all had some really awesome questions and a lot of good questions. So we decided to kind of divide it up into two different videos, so it's not one obnoxiously long video. So today we're going to answer the questions, sort of the more lighthearted, fun questions about like dating and the proposal and military life. And then tomorrow, answer questions about our faith and then about our journey with Taylor. So, first question. This is from Millie. She asked, Chelsea, what do you do for a living? I work in marketing and sales. I work for a company called Go Wi-Fi, and I've been working there 4 years. I started working there after I graduated from Texas A&M, and they were really great and let me keep the job when Parker and I had to move to Pensacola, and I've been doing it ever since. So I work from home, and I really like it. It's definitely a blessing since we move every other second.
It's nice. You actually had the job before I even graduated. Like, I had a whole other year of school. That's right?
Yeah, a whole other year.
Yeah, so Chelsea was like making all this money while I was just, you know, a little student.
Little baby student.
So it's been nice.
Yeah. What is it like working from home instead of in the office? Bailey asked. And it's great. I mean, I wear my pajamas a lot. That or workout clothes. Usually I'm in workout clothes. This is Darla. She's a lap dog. It's really nice. You definitely have to motivate yourself because it's really easy to just, you know, go watch television or something like that. So definitely have to motivate yourself, but I like it. It's really nice. I sort of miss the social interaction a little bit, but it's been such a blessing, especially since we move all the time to work from home. So I really, really like it. And Bailey also asked, do you plan to work from home forever or stop to raise a family? We don't know yet. We're going to kind of see when we had Taylor. We were going to try to see if I could maybe do both or...
Because it's obviously nice to have two different incomes, and if there's a job that was flexible with a child, it would be something like this.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of hard to give up such a sweet gig.
Yeah. So when the time comes, we'll talk to my company, we'll talk to each other, and we'll kind of see how it goes and figure it out from there. Ginny also lives with us. She's over there sleeping.
Slumbering.
Kelsey and Kelly both asked, Parker, how did you propose to Chelsea, and was Chelsea surprised? Did I know it was coming?
Well. Being the romantic sweetheart kind of guy that I am, and an Aggie, there's really only one way to propose at Texas A&M, and that was via like a saber arch under this tree called the Century Tree. And the idea is that whenever you walk underneath the Century Tree with someone, if you walk into that person, you're stuck with them for the rest of your life.
Stuck.
Blessed with. Ball and chain.
Yeah.
But so I wanted to wait till I was a senior because that's kind of like the tradition. Some people will propose at different ages, obviously, but I wanted to wait till I was a senior. And I essentially told Chelsea that we had to go to this like special dinner for the Corps Cadets, which I was in. And I did it by having another person type up what we needed to do. This way it didn't sound like my words and like that. I just told him, I was like, hey, tell her we have a dinner to go in here. And then...
he sent me an email because I knew his writing style, which is really smart.
And I was going to pick her up, quote unquote. And then I had some responsibilities or whatever, and I told her that those responsibilities had just been consuming my day, and I was running a little behind. I was really stressed out, so if she could pick me up, that'd be great. And so that was like the trick to get her on campus. And since we had the dinner, she was already dressed up. And so I got her on campus, and then I had one of my, at the time, juniors meet her where she was going to pick me up. He escorted her from the dorms to this Century Tree, and then... obviously I proposed, and fortunately...
was waiting for me and all our family and friends. It
was kind of obnoxious. I had a lot of people there.
Oh, it was so cool. It was so romantic. I mean, I was like, not like the one glistening tear. Like, I was like ugly crying. I was so excited.
It was cute crying.
It was such a sweet proposal. He did so well.
But she said yes, and then I said wow. And she said when, and I said...
He's quoting a song. You can stop.
How about summer?
How about summer, yeah. So we got engaged August of 2010. It was, and it wasn't a surprise. I didn't know he was doing it that day, obviously, but we've been dating over 2 years, so we knew we were getting married. We knew.
But for someone who's not very good at keeping secrets, I think he did a good job.
Oh, he nailed it.
Some other people gave it away.
Yeah, and he didn't though. The most planning he has ever done in his entire life went into that proposal, so I'm honored.
Okay. Let that one slide.
Okay. Where do we see ourselves in 10 years? With chickens.
We don't quite know because of the whole Navy thing.
Yeah.
So I still have 7 years in the Navy, and at that point, my airplane may or may not still be in the Navy. So we'll kind of see what's up with that. Maybe I can fly something else. Maybe I'll fly. I don't know. Or maybe I'll be an engineer.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Definitely have kids at that point.
Hopefully.
And that's really all we know for sure in 10 years.
Yeah, we always say the dream is to retire and have like a bunch of land and chickens. We don't know anything about chickens, but we always say our dream is chickens.
Well, we like the idea
like children, chickens and children.
Of being kind of self-sufficient. I like the idea of Chelsea gardening, you know, and she does have some flowers that she's killed recently. I can go show you them outside, but you know, it just sounds kind of fun to have a little bit of property and have our kids grow up, kind of like we grew up, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
We have chickens, but
that's the dream: children and chickens.
A little self-sufficiency.
Yeah. Diane asked. That question was by Jen. I don't know if I said that. Diane asked, which is better, the Northeast or the South? The South. Obviously. All right.
You were going to say the South?
Oh please. We love Texas.
Well, technically, this is the South as well.
Okay. People who think this is the South are on crazy medicine. Like, this is not the South.
Chelsea doesn't understand that Virginia was the capital of the Confederacy.
I understand. I read that in the books, but this is not the South.
But we're a
it's
fan
cold
of Texas.
Outside.
We were spoiled living in Dallas, and you know, there's a lot of culture and history here, but there's also, you know, poor city organization and
it's a cool place.
Roads.
We're always gonna want to.
But
go back to
we
Texas.
like Virginia.
Yeah, we like it fine. We love Texas though, so South's
hard
better.
to compete.
Everyone should move there, but then don't because it'd be overpopulated. Chelsea, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about being a pilot's wife? Kelly and Janelle both asked that question. My favorite and least favorite thing are almost the same thing. So my favorite thing is just the adventure and getting to move different places and experience, because we would have graduated from college and settled in Texas and never left. And we're getting to have we've gotten to live in so many cool places and meet so many people we wouldn't have met. So that's been definitely the best part. But then on the flip side, my least favorite part is having to be away from our families and, you know, just home where we grew up. So getting to see them only a few times a year is definitely tough because we're both really big family people. So,
but fortunately, there's technology like Skype and FaceTime and that sort of thing, which I think is definitely better. Our generation, I think, has it better than previous generations of military spouses.
Oh, absolutely. Hats off to those 1950s military wives.
Or earlier.
Just anyone. Favorite college memory? Kelly asked that.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
Favorite college memory. Something that was kind of fun in college. We were such dorks when we were dating, but we had so much fun. Our idea of Friday night was to go to dinner. We had this great Chinese restaurant that burned down, but we used to go. It's called Jen's, and we'd go to dinner, and then afterwards we'd go to Hastings,
which is like a bookstore / movie store,
and check out the DVDs. We liked buying DVDs because we were like, you know, some people want a library of books. And we were like, oh, it'd be so cool to have all these DVDs.
We need to buy every DVD ever made.
Yeah, so we'd go to Hastings and be like,
let's go buy 5 DVDs.
Look at all these DVDs that are on sale. And so we'd come back with like 4 DVDs, you know, paid $20, thought we got the best deal, and they're still in the package.
Yeah, they were good. It was like buy 3, get 1 free kind of.
Yeah, so we were like, it was like so fun. We were like, oh man, we need all these DVDs. We definitely need these.
We've got at least 10 DVDs over there we have never seen.
Oh my gosh.
And we've got way more than 10. Like,
yeah.
Movies in general.
Yeah.
Just off screen here.
So it was so fun though. Like we got so excited about it. And we're such losers, but it was so fun.
And I guess if I got to pick my favorite college memory, I'd probably say college football games. And although they were a long process of sweating and that's an airplane flying overhead.
We live near the base.
Or we could live anywhere. You don't know if you're. Gosh, don't mug our house. But yeah, just the football games and being with Chelsea and just having a good time and watching the Aggies, for the most part, get beat.
Sweating our rear ends off. Those 105-degree temperatures. It was great. I loved it.
Sweating out uniforms and cowboy dresses. Or
cowboy dresses.
Dresses and cowboy boots.
Yes. Ashley asked, what we have enjoyed most about living in Virginia. Oh, I don't mind. Okay, I'll go. The summer. So we moved here this summer, and it was... So we're from Texas, obviously, and summers are 100 degrees plus. It's so hot. And the summer here, it was like, you know, mid-80s, like super chill. It was perfect weather. And then all the locals were like, "Oh, it's so hot," and I was like, "You people are crazy.
You cray.
You guys are crazy. It's not hot." But yeah, the summers here were great.
Yeah, one nice part of being in the military is you kind of get to travel around with your friends. So that's been kind of fun, which is like, we've had friends for the past year and a half, and they all were in Texas with us, and they moved here. And that's been pretty cool. But I think that's kind of a cop-out answer. My favorite part of the Norfolk, Virginia area is just our proximity to like historical sites, like Washington, D.C., which we haven't been to yet.
On the to-do list.
Colonial Williamsburg, Annapolis. All these cool, historic locations that have been around for hundreds of years and are part of our founding of our nation, and just seeing that kind of stuff. Obviously, we've got the Alamo and that kind of stuff in Texas, and Texas is awesome, but it's kind of nice to see some new stuff that we weren't previously exposed to.
Yeah, definitely. Very cool to see. Diane asked, how hard was it to uproot and leave everything we knew to start a new life elsewhere? Honestly, it wasn't that tough.
We knew we were. I've known since I was in
surprise.
college or a senior in high school that I was going to be in the Navy and moving around. And then Chelsea, fortunately, knew as soon as she met me that I was.
We
going
met
to
when
be
we were
in the Navy.
18.
So Chelsea had some time to wrap her mind around, hey, after we graduate from college, we'll be moving around.
Yeah, so it wasn't a surprise. So it was nice. It wasn't that hard for us, honestly. But leaving our families was never easy, but it wasn't too hard.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Some of the hardest part is being away from family.
Yeah.
Especially, we have family members, and as health and age, get older and that kind of thing. That's always a concern. Is is this the last time I'm going to see someone? Which really, that's probably the worst part for sure.
Yeah, leaving on Christmas is always really tough because you don't know when you're going to see them next.
Leaving the youngins.
We'll see y'all later. So this question is from Patrick Parker. What scares you most about deploying?
Well,
I'm gonna put you down.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard. I guess there's the twofold. So one, I'm going overseas, and there's a lot of unknown with that. My job is to land an airplane on a ship, so that's dangerous, I suppose. Fortunately, my mission doesn't involve, going into hostile airspace and shooting missiles and that sort of thing. As a C2 pilot, my job is logistics, so that's a good thing. As far as the second part of everything is just leaving Chelsea here, and having her kind of hold up the fort, so to speak, while I'm gone. There's obviously security risk. Like, I'm not in the house to use the guns, which she knows how to use, but not in the house to, just, protect Chelsea. If something happens to her, if she gets in a car accident, obviously she'll have friends and that sort of thing, but I would want to be here. So, just little things like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Missing things, especially if we have kids. Or
Yeah, eventually, when we have kids, I'm missing things. Like, that's going to stink.
Yeah.
Birthdays, anniversaries.
We'll get through it. It'll be okay.
She's going to cry. I'm just kidding.
I know, and he won't. All right, last question. Stephanie asked, what is the number one show we recommend on Netflix?
Chelsea, name some shows on Netflix.
So we're part of the 1% of people who don't have Netflix. We have Amazon Prime, which is basically the same thing.
And we had HBO Go.
But Friends just came on Netflix, and I'm obsessed. Like, Parker decided I don't have my own personality because I just quote Friends and think I'm really funny.
The funny part about watching Friends with Chelsea is all these funny things I've thought she's been saying over the years, which I thought were Chelsea originals, turn out to be not so original.
I just copy everything from Friends. It's just such a good show. I know everybody watches. I'm sure you've watched it, but if you haven't, please go watch Friends. Change your life. But our favorite shows. So yeah, Netflix. We're bad at that. But Amazon Prime. The Americans is on Amazon Prime, and that one's really good. We love that.
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. We love watching that.
And the other show we watch that's not on a service would be Survivor.
Oh, we're huge Survivor fans. We're also part of the 1% of people that still watch Survivor.
Which is still good.
Loyally. Look forward to it.
So.
It's coming out in February. Check it out.
Anyways.
Yeah, those are all the questions.
Hopefully this video's worked.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll answer the other ones tomorrow. Thanks for asking them.
Oh, we should get the pup in the picture.
Oh, yeah. So there's Jenny. This is Darla.
We're turned sideways. That's probably confuse people, so.
Okay. This is Darla. She's hanging out with us for a few more months. And then she gets to be reunited with her mom. I'm excited. That'd be so nice. And there's my girl, Jenny. Hi. Oh, there's another question I forgot to answer. But it goes more lines with today. If Jenny could talk, what would she say?
Let's go outside.
She would say, y'all are dumb. And y'all aren't as funny as you think you are.
You're not as funny.
Okay, thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.